Alright guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video we're going to go over how to do the 2.2.5 nut and bolt assembly plus the animation. You're going to have your nut and bolt completed. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start with a new, and this time it's going to be an assembly. So under assembly you're going to click standard and create. Then you're going to go ahead and place your nut and bolt. So I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to click bolt and open. I'm going to place my bolt here. I'm going to press escape. Then I'm going to place my nut. There we go. Place it there. Then press escape. And then now I can go ahead and click constrain. And I'll choose this part here, the middle line, the green line. And I'll choose the inner part of the nut. You'll hear a little click and then you can press OK. This time I'm going to switch over to this view. I'm going to go ahead and click constrain again. I'm going to select the bottom of the bolt here, this part. I'm going to switch over to the nut, the circular part here. I hear a little click. Now this time I'm going to click the little arrow here. I'm going to press maximum and add 1.5 inches. I'm going to press OK. What that's going to do is that's going to tell me that the nut can only go 1.5 inches. Okay. So again, if you try to drag, you can't drag it more than 1.5 inches. However, you can go further than that on the other side, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and add some more rotation. Some rotation here with constraint, motion, and then rotation translation, and then reverse. And I'm going to go ahead and switch over to this view. I'm going to click here on this part of the nut. And then I'm going to click on the green line here. Then I'm going to press OK. So now if I drag the nut, nothing happens. There is no rotation. But now if I drag the bolt, there should be some rotation. Okay. Now, before we finish, we're going to go ahead and put the nut all the way down here. Okay, that's about right. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and save your assembly. So we're going to click File, Save As. Desktop, I'm going to go ahead and save it as 2.2.5 nut and bolt assembly. And you can add your last name. 2.2.5 nut and bolt assembly. And I can put Velez. I'm going to put the number 2. And then now I have my assembly saved. So now we're going to go ahead and do the presentation video. We're going to go ahead and click File, New. And then we're going to scroll down here to Presentation, a new standard presentation. I'm going to select Create. Now it's asking us to open our assembly. So I'm going to scroll down and look for my assembly. Again, I put the number 2 here. So this is the one that I just did on the video. I'm going to press open, and there I have my nut and bolt assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and click here on tweak components. I'm going to click the nut. I'm going to make sure I pick move. And now I'm going to click this arrow here. Now I'm going to type in 1.5 inches. Okay. So now, again, it looks like it's going a little bit too far. Let me try 4, 3. 3 looks about good. You might have to gauge it on your nut and bolt. Again, if it's too far, so you might put less. If it's too short, you might add a larger number to make it go at the bottom of the bolt. The duration here should be 20 seconds. Mine is already set to 20 seconds. If yours is not, go ahead and change it to 20 seconds, and then you can press the check mark, the green check mark. Okay. So now here we have our timeline here. So if I put it back all the way, now it's going to go here. We just need to add some rotation. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and click again to tweak components. I'm going to select the part, which is the nut. Then this time I'm going to select rotate. Okay. I'm going to select this way because I want the nut to rotate this way. And here for angle, I'm going to type in 360 degrees times 8. Again, times is that little star. 360 degrees times 8. And then I'm going to go ahead and press enter. So let's go ahead and run the timeline back. So now we can see the rotation is happening. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and record our video. I'm going to select capture camera. Then I'm going to drag here for about 3 seconds. Then I'm going to rotate the nut and bolt. Right, so I'm going to rotate this way a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to click again, capture camera. I'm going to rotate another 6 seconds. And then I'm going to rotate the nut and bolt. And then I'm just going to repeat the process. Capture camera, rotate for another 3 seconds, and then rotate the nut and bolt. Capture camera, another 3 seconds, then rotate the nut and bolt. Capture camera, another 3 seconds, and then rotate the nut and bolt. I'm going to try to rotate this way. There we go. And then capture camera, the last 4 seconds, and then rotate the nut and bolt. Okay, so now I can go back here and then press play. And then we'll have everything recorded from what we did. So there's a rotation of the nut, but also the rotation of the bolt. All right, so now it's time to save our video. Here I'm going to click video. I'm going to change the resolution to 1920 by 1080. And then you're going to click here and change the name of the video, right? So 2.2.5 nut and bolt video. And I'm going to add my last name, Velez. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and save it in my documents. And I'm going to press OK. So now my video is publishing. Again, once it's published, you can go ahead and turn in your video file, and you can also turn in a screenshot. Okay, you can also add a screenshot, and I should see here the green all the way up to 20 seconds, meaning that you have a timeline of video for 20 seconds. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.